In this video I am highlighting the growing trend of offering fully furnished and decorated homes in the European Union countries, as a turnkey solution for buyers and renters. This trend is particularly evident in the premium and luxury segments, as well as in the medium-term rental business models and holiday flats. The furnished and decorated home trend, as a turnkey solution, is gaining attention in the European Union real estate market. Key players, including investors, developers, mediators, architects, and home stagers, are closely monitoring this international trend. The focus is primarily on a niche audience and various real estate sectors within the EU. The target audience includes foreigners, investors, professionals on temporary assignments, and individuals seeking medium-term rental options. The trend may also attract those looking for holiday flats and buyers in the premium and luxury real estate segments. The EU market is currently witnessing a concentration of interest in the niche audience and specific real estate sectors, such as medium-term rentals, holiday flats, and premium, luxury homes. The advantages of turnkey projects, including time and cost savings, are likely to appeal to a diverse range of potential buyers and renters. Decision-making becomes more straightforward for those who value convenience and a hassle-free transition into a fully furnished and decorated home. Investors and developers are recognizing the potential value addition of offering fully furnished and decorated homes. Collaboration with architects and home staging professionals is becoming more common as the industry adapts to meet the changing preferences of consumers. After all, what are the added values? Idealist news heard from several players in the sector on the subject. Foreigners and nomads are mostly looking for these solutions. Property development increasingly attentive to the niche. Designing a house with design and decoration in mind. Yes. The added value of a ready-to-move-in house. The trend of using housing as a service, known as House as a Service, is becoming more popular in several countries, reflecting a change in consumer behavior. This trend is evident in the way digital nomads choose to live, more simply and lightly, valuing practicality over the ownership of material goods. According to the growing demand for this type of home, all depends on the public and segment, whether students, digital nomads or professionals in temporary work, more focused on renting with short or medium term, or investors and developers, who invest in furniture and decoration to have a more attractive, ready-to-sell product. Tenants always value the fact that the house is ready to live in, with everything they need, and are willing to pay higher rent, which makes up for the investment in decoration. But there are also young people interested in this type of product, saving the expense of furnishing a complete house and the hassle of moving to another house in the future, either nearby or in another EU country. It is undeniable that there is a growing demand for this type of offer in the property market, especially in medium-term rental business models and tourist flats. Although it's not a fully established trend, the demand for furnished or decorated homes is growing and influencing the presentation and marketing of properties on the real estate market. The truth is that the market still seems to be moving at different speeds in this area. While in some market segments demand for this type of asset is not yet significant, in others it is, as is the case with high-end residential. This is a growing line of business in the higher segments, namely premium and luxury. The profile of the investor looking for this type of house is clearly foreign, not only because they generally have greater economic and financial capacity, but because they usually don't know the country. It's easier to hire someone who will take care of everything. At the moment, in the case of rentals, this type of house is mostly sought after by foreigners, particularly senior executives from multinational companies who come to work in Europe and need a home for a period of around 1 to 2 years. In addition, there is still considerable demand, especially for holiday flats. A few years ago, property developers only invested in the typical model floor that served as a showcase for the entire development. Nowadays, more and more developers are investing in this niche as a way of adding value to their property. A well-furnished and well-decorated house for sale attracts more and better customers and ends up having a higher value. On the other hand, there are developers investing in the sales market with guaranteed returns. In other words, they invest in furniture and decoration so that they have a more attractive product that is ready to rent. Property developers places great value on saving resources and on the quality of a result that guarantees the optimization of the property's space and the maximization of value and speed of marketing. Property developers, investment funds, hotel groups or foreign investors prefer to work this way. The latter essentially opt for turnkey projects as they are living abroad and want to arrive with a house already furnished, decorated, and sometimes fully equipped with crockery and clothes so that it is completely ready to live in or ready to monetize. In general, there is a tendency to at the very least resort to home staging. In addition, hybrid products are emerging in which the developer creates a model flat and then offers a turnkey decoration package for sale to the potential client. Developers have collaborated with several promoters who follow this approach. Regarding the prices of this type of service, for rentals, an increase of between 20 and 30% in the rent can be expected, depending on the category of the property, and in terms of sales, a price increase of between 15 and 20% can be considered. Also, property developers have been investing in this tourist project market for a long time. Especially since 2011, this investment space has been created in some EU countries for the big national and international players, creation of hotels, guest houses, tourist flats. Regarding the purchase of this type of house for rental or local accommodation, in the case of single properties, this preference is not linked to investment opportunities. In other words, there is no demand for a furnished property to put on the long-term rental market, as people generally prefer to decorate to their personal taste or join an external decoration project. On the other hand, in tourist developments, there are many investors betting on both local accommodation and longer-term rentals. All the elements that make up this experience must be considered from the outset and interconnected in a synergistic way. This means that design and decoration must be seen in conjunction with other important aspects such as functionality, energy efficiency, sustainability, integrated technology, and the well-being of the inhabitants. The choice of wallpaper can be just as important as the choice of air conditioning system in ensuring a comfortable and aesthetically pleasing experience. Furnished and decorated houses attract more potential clients and more and better offers to buy or rent. Most people find it difficult to visualize the potential of an empty space. Empty houses seem smaller, colder and without personality. On the other hand, a furnished house is more attractive and inviting, allowing the potential buyer or tenant to see how the space can be lived in and make them feel at home. On the other hand, the buyer or tenant may prefer to buy or rent a house that is ready to move into, avoiding the expense and extra work involved. In the premium and luxury segment, it's another differentiating factor, increasing the product's liquidity. In other words, anything that makes the product more distinctive helps with sales or rentals. When it comes to selling or renting a property, the first impression is crucial, and for this it's important to ensure a perfect balance between aesthetics. The house has to win the client over at first glance, look functional and allow good circulation. Creating an inviting and cozy environment that appeals to most potential buyers or tenants is therefore fundamental. To do this, you need to use neutral colors and simply designed pieces of furniture. This approach creates an elegant and contemporary environment that appeals to a wide range of tastes. Light colors visually enlarge the space and enhance the beauty of natural light. For the home stager, it's also essential to include the essential pieces that everyone needs, such as comfortable beds, bedside tables, dining tables, chairs, TV furniture and sofas. These pieces guarantee the functional basis of the space, allowing future residents to visualize how they can live and enjoy the space. It's important not to personalize or overload the space, allowing everyone to adapt it in their own way. The 8 major advantages of ready-to-move-in houses in a turnkey project are: convenience. The project is delivered fully ready, eliminating the need for the client to coordinate and manage various stakeholders in the process. clients can move in without the hassle of overseeing multiple aspects of the project. Saving time. Centralized project management streamlines the process, saving the client time. Dealing with unforeseen events or execution difficulties is handled by the turnkey service provider, reducing time-related challenges. Risk reduction. The supplier takes on the responsibility for all stages of the project. Problems are addressed by the service provider, and the end result is guaranteed as agreed upon, reducing risks for the client. Controlled budget. Clients receive a closed budget for the entire project. This ensures cost control and avoids surprises with additional costs, providing financial transparency throughout the process. Guaranteed quality. Turnkey service providers typically have experience and expertise in similar projects. Clients can expect higher quality and professionalism, as the provider is well versed in delivering satisfactory results. Single responsibility. Client benefits from having a single point of contact for all project-related issues. Communication is streamlined, and problem-solving becomes more efficient, simplifying the overall experience for the client. Ready to use. Clients can start using the completed project immediately after its delivery. There is no need for additional adjustments or modifications, allowing for a seamless transition into the new space. Stress reduction. By transferring the responsibility to the turnkey service provider, clients experience a significant reduction in stress and workload associated with project management. The burden of overseeing various aspects of the project is lifted, enhancing the overall peace of mind for the client. Now I am taking a moment to thank you for subscribing to my channel. Your support motivates me to create more content that you love. I'd also like to encourage you to leave a comment and let me know what you think of the video. Your feedback is invaluable and helps me improve my content. Thank you again for your support.